Reverse the camera and I'll jump down here and show you what we're going to do, and we're going to do it. First of all, I don't know if you guys can make it out right there. Get yourself a Diet Coke. You need to get your energy before you do this rough BFS stuff. Okay, let me get my finger out of the way. Here's what we got going on. I got this rigged up. What I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to move this shootout, and I'm actually going to move this, clip it on my bumper, and you guys will be able to see the street and hopefully right where the bait's landing. That's the plan. I'm trying to do this differently. You guys comment what you think as far as the best shootouts. You guys have watched the real test do it, multiple people. You cannot find a way to get it where you guys are sitting there watching like a bait land and you can tell, okay, that's where that one landed, and then we come back and do it again. You kind of just have to take our word for it or watch somebody roll a little thing out there or wind a line counter in kind of deal. So I'm just going to try this a little different. Don't worry, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you what's going to do what. What we're doing today, and if you've noticed, I do have on these two reels anyway, I'm back to the regular handles. Probably, don't hold me to it, I know some of you are going to be sad, going to be doing away with the single lifestyle. I might keep it on a couple of my reels, but in the future, when I get a reel, and I'm testing it especially, I'm going to leave the handle and give an opinion on what I think of the handle before I switch to like what I had to do with this one. Because if you guys have this one or thinking about getting one, why ain't that spinning? That thing spun like that one a little bit ago. But the knobs on this thing are, the stock handle is horrible. It's riveted on. There's no way to like switch it out, add bearings or nothing. I don't even think there's bushings. The piece on here that's metal is just plastic, and then it's got the EVA over that. I think just the plastic running on the metal rivet thing is what just, so like you could oil it or, try to lube it up in some way, but those handles, knobs, I could feel right off the bat when I first, started filling this reel, so I switched it out. Anyway, and I actually like these on the one that's come on the Clamber. That's almost too small. Like braking may be an issue. Some of you big club-handed guys, or that's pretty thin graphite, carbon fiber, whatever you want to call it, carbon fiber, woven carbon fiber. I mean, it's thick kind of here, but man, they've cut it down. That's pretty small. I could easily, if you're the kind of person, I've talked about it before, that when you yank or something, if you yank with this hand too, I could easily see that snapping, but we'll try it. We're gonna fish this. Today, we're doing a little shootout. I got this combo. I've been working on it. I'll be honest, you guys, I don't know for sure what I think of the Kastking. I like it, but I find little issues with everything. Like I just tried, and here's what I did. I also have cleaned these bearings out of both reels. I was gonna try to show you that. I was gonna show you the weight of the spools and all that, but trust me, that was a nightmare. Ended up, my scale reads a little different. Like if you guys remember the reel test, says that the tolerance is like the quality control. His two different spools both weighed different, and that other guy's spool was less, so I was going to see what mine did. I took the bearing off, weighed it, and the very first time I set it on here, it'd be 6.1, and then it was 6.3. Then I did it a third time, it's 6.2. I'm like, you can't really go by what this says, so I'm going to have to order another one. It'll get you close, but that, to the exact gram probably, but not the point after the gram was varying. So I was going to try to show you that kind of thing on mine, but I'm guessing this is like 6.2 without the bearings. But in the meantime, while I had that one apart and I knew the issue I had with this one, I just went ahead and sprayed them both out, same way with brake clean, and put BFS oil on the bearings. And if I was you guys, here's how I put the oil on. I try to put the least amount possible to get the bearings quiet. There's on stock bearings, as long as they're just stainless steel, they're all metal. There's not a hybrid ceramic to them at all, because those are supposed to be noisy, pretty much ran dry. Technically, you can run a touch oil in them if you prefer quiet bearings, but it takes away a little performance. But on stainless steel, if they're making noise, they're wearing out prematurely. You can run them like that, and I suggest don't just put, even if it's BFS oil, don't just put a whole bunch of oil in there, because the best performance is just enough to keep them quiet. And they will, at some point, they'll start making a noise, like during a cast or somewhere down the line. So it's actually a good idea to have some kind of oil in your tackle box bag with you. And if one does at some point in time pop up and get noisy, just put a little bit more. But I like mine. This one actually, this one made a little noise first few casts, this and that, but then got quiet. Anyway, and I may go into more detail on and actually show you how I apply oil. It's not a huge deal. I mean, and it's anybody. It's just a matter of preference. Like a drop out of a certain dropper is different sizes depending on which dropper you use or what is a drop. Just a little bit of oil goes a long way usually. So that's what I suggest. So these have both been sprayed out. They're not stock. The stock bearings sprayed out and then relubed with what I consider is a better oil. But honestly, I don't know if it made a bit of difference. But the issue I was having with this one was it had so much oil. Like I took them out and put them on, tried to spin them, and they would start to spin, but then they stopped. I literally could loosen this all the way. And when I hit this button with the 1.5 grams, it was slowly creeping down. Like you could tell the bearings were really holding this spool from free spooling. And then this, you guys hear that? Is a very I don't like how it works. I'm having issues with it, trying to set the spool tension. Like right here, it's definitely too tight. And it like takes a long way to turn before you hear the first click. It's weird. It's almost like there's a lag before it actually activates. It's hard to explain, but I do not like that part. I may take it apart and try to fix that, because the goal is, just like everybody says, to do away with side-to-side play, but I try to fine-tune it with the drop of a bait. I want that bait to drop, but I don't want this to just totally free spool. I want it to maybe make a turn, no more than say 2 or 3, and then stop it. So there's no backlash. Say if I accidentally drop the hit the button, start talking to somebody, and it did that. So this one it's hard to get it free enough. It's hard to explain. Let me see. I'd swear I don't get it free enough, and then it has side-to-side play. I'm not sure if that's in the magnets, because I do have to have them turned up high. That's just where they run. Like you've watched the Real Test talked about it, and I don't know if that raw fishing. But you go much that side, and you have backlashes no matter what bait you're throwing. It's weird. It likes a tight break. So anyway, I'm having some issues on getting the actual side-to-side where I like to set them. And I'll show you once I go to this reel. This reel, they feel a little like big, but man, it's there. There ain't no missing that you just turned it and it clicked to that next notch. And actually I like that. So, and I need to reset this, and I got everything turned down. So I'm going to start with this one. We're going to just see how far it'll cast. And so let's get into it. I'm going to show you what bait we're using, and then we're going to jump down there. You guys are going to be on the front of my truck, and if I drive off, you're going to be in for it. So if you see there with the little thing, 1.5, it weighs 1.5 whether I got line tied to it or not. So 1.5 grams. Little bit's getting beat to heck. So you know the deal. Buckle up and hang on. Let me move you down here to where you can see, and I'll come down and talk and holler and carry on, but we're going to see what we can do. And I've thrown, if you guys might remember, I've thrown that same bait already with the Clamber, but I threw it on a different rod. We're going to throw it on the Zephyr. Right here seems to be like a hard point. I can kind of make it out in here, and if you guys remember right, that crack out in the middle of the road. I got the neighbor's dog over there. Shut up, dog. I'm making a video. So right here is where, because I was throwing the Zephyr yesterday. I was getting ready to make the video, and things came up, it got dark, and I couldn't make it. The day before, I was throwing a Zephyr, and I was landing right out in here. Same thing. Had cleaned the bearings, done it all. I was like, oh man, this thing is awesome. It's almost going as far as the Aldebaran was with the 522 SUL throwing the same bait. I was like, man, I don't know if it's a rod or what, but man, it's working awesome. Came out yesterday, I couldn't get it to like right in here. So I lost 2 foot just in a day, and nothing changed. I don't know if maybe the process of cleaning the bearings and the oil setup, I don't know what happened, but we're going to shoot out the Kastking Zephyr on the Zephyr rod versus the Clamber with that bait right now and see where it goes. So let me get you guys clamped on. to the truck. Hold still. Hold still. Don't move. Okay, so right. Oh, of course they're cutting the grass. I'm doing a live video. You'll see the neighbor. So I'm going to try to show you right there. I'll be right back. This old man is driving me nuts, but can you guys see that bait? Right here. For some reason, that's all I can get now with the freaking Zephyr. That reel is making me as mad as this guy over here mowing his grass. All right, I'll be right back. We're switching. Okay, sorry about the freaking lawnmower, dude. That dude, I don't know. So anyway, here's how I'm switching. I basically just peeled the line off the Kastking Zephyr. I'm gonna put this reel on, and so I'm not even tied on. So basically, I got that on. I do need to go through here, or it won't be good. So now this is not how you do it if you're wanting to actually go fishing. So I'm just going to put this through here quite a ways. I don't have time to tie it up. So we're just going to start gently putting it on. And then as soon as I get a few wraps, you can actually pull tight. And really, you could use that fighting a fish, no problem. That will not go anywhere. Problem is, if you do get spooled at a certain point with just a few wraps, it'll just go whoop and go bye-bye. Or if you do get an awesome cast. So never do that, but I'm doing it just for today's purposes, and so far we're not getting that kind of distance. So, and I don't have, I guess I should have mentioned that. I didn't mention it. That I did not, I had just enough line. I had just enough line on the Zephyr to really go. It'll hold like double or more. See how this holds less line than the Zephyr, and it's still, that's probably not halfway. So anyway, let's see what this will do. You guys stay right there. Hopefully you saw that last one, and hopefully you're not mad at me or mad at the lawnmower guy. I'll be right back. All right, look out. Okay, so just a few casts in, you guys see where it hit right there? I turned the brakes actually down one notch from 5. I think I was running this at 5 or 5.5 under normal circumstances, but let me try it again. I'm trying to shoot for the middle of the road. Okay, do you guys see where that one landed? It actually bounced right up there, but it's right there. So it's clearly getting further by just 1.5 feet, but honestly, this rod I thought would be better than the 522 SUL. It definitely feels softer. So you would think it'll cast that 1.5 grams further, but I would swear that the 522 SUL cast that thing about 4 foot further than this rod. And there's only one way to find out, and if any of you are curious, I'm going to run and switch it out. I'm probably going to put the Zephyr on it just to see, because I have thrown all the other reels, even the Fishband PW100 with this bait with the 522 SUL. So I'm going to switch that out real quick, and I'll be right back, and I'm live, and chill out. Hello. I'm doing live recording. Feel free to look in the camera and talk to them if you want, Mom.
how fast the bones are?
Be careful.
That took forever, but I'm back. I got the Kastking rigged up now with the line and on the 522 SUL. Let's see where it lands. Well, it's about the same. This is a bust. This test is a bust. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. This is a bust because every freaking neighbor out here has decided to cut their grass. He's cutting his grass. He's cutting his grass. They're going to cut the grass over there, and I'm getting ready to burn some ground. Anyway, it's live. I'll probably delete this and just start a new one at some point, but let me explain to you what's going on here. It's dead calm, so there is no wind, and neither one of these are really impressing me. This, I guess, isn't bad because it's as heavy as it is, but the Clamber is not beating it. And then this rod, which I love the way it looks, it's not impressing me because it can't cast any further than my 522 SUL. Even though it's not supposed to be an ultralight, it's got a way softer tip. So you can't really set the hook good, so you need to be able to throw really, really lightweight stuff. You know what I may do? I may throw everything in the trash and just start all over. Because I got stuff coming from AliExpress, so I don't know. I'm not impressed with any of that, what I just was trying to do right now. Yeah. Right here. Aldebaran BFS XG, always impressive. These other reels, I'm still up in the air because I'll be honest, my favorite PW 100 AliExpress reel, I got it over there. I traded Charles one, I got another one, the original one, a couple years old, still works fine. That reel's impressive. These others, Clamber was $120 and it won't beat the PW. It'll be right, it's right with it, but it can't really beat it. The Kastking, which some of you guys pay like $79 for, feel sorry for you, or for $75, $69, but by the time you pay tax off AliExpress, probably not worth that much money. Originally it's $55, that's about all it is. $55 reel, put your different handle on it. Rod, I thought I really liked, and I do like the way it feels. It looks like crap with the Clamber on it, but man, it should just cast further. Like you're feeling like, oh man, you got this very lightweight rod, and you got this spool that's supposed to be awesome, and you cast this 1.5 gram bait and it falls short, and you're like, what is wrong? And like I think a reel test had talked about, this feels overbraked, and it's like I try to adjust it, but it just will backlash. Like you got to get it to a certain point, but then it feels overbraked, but any lighter. And guess what? It'll backlash. So yeah. So I don't know. I'm getting frustrated dealing with these rod and reels and lawnmower, man. It's really the lawnmower guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys right here. I don't know if any of you guys watching this live anywhere near me, but I don't really like neighbors. Just so you know. When I can afford it, I'm living out in the boonies where nobody can find me. The hills have eyes. Bass Bonsai. What thing trying to tell me something? Oh well, video got 2 thumbs up. That's a win. Javier destroyed his bike. There's our other bikes. One of the neighbors left their bikes here. Oh yeah, if you do live in the neighborhood and that's your bike, you left it at our house, and Javier and Noah just took it over. We didn't go steal it. Somebody just left it in our yard, and it became like our bike. Kind of like the cat. There's a cat running around here. It's like anybody's cat. So I'm probably going to delete this video. I don't even know how long it is. It's like 30 some minutes of nothing. Like lawnmower noise, me trying to test. But if you did catch this, or you caught this right now, I'm going to put together a shootout video. I'm probably going to have to go out fishing or out away from this city. The city is not a place to do casting videos, any kind of videos. But we're going to try to compare this reel and if I can make myself like it, because I'll be honest, I've had to fix everything that you pretty much can. I've talked about that. I got that better. I don't know if it's what I call Shimano pushy. It's not Daiwa smooth, but it's probably like what a Shimano or the new Abu Garcia is, but it's good now. It had that double thing, the crazy hard with the original, both of those springs hooked up. So I got that. I had to fix that. The handle has bushings. I had to replace the handle. That's probably $15 on AliExpress will take care of that. 12, 15, depends on where you look. You get you a good, you know, carbon fiber handle, but the PW100 upgraded version is like 65 bucks. It comes with cool purple knobs and a carbon fiber handle and a button that feels good right out of the box. And then my other issue, this little clicker right here is, I can't really let you hear it because the lawnmowers are still going in the background, but you have, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It is definitely not made right. It's designed, I guess in theory, the clicker's way out here on the edge. I did start to take it apart to look at it. And yeah, I got to fix that still to get it to where it doesn't have that. It's like you can turn it an eighth of a turn before it'll click going one way. Then it'll do click, 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 click. Then you go to the other way and it turns a while. Then it click, click, click. So there's a gap. There's this wall between changing directions, and that's not good. That's not good. Overall, though, the spool actually works good. The bearings, well, you can't hear nothing. I would sit here and try to show you how when I cast it, I cleaned them, re-oiled them. They still have that very quiet, smooth feel, and the reel does reel smooth. Looks good, but yeah, not super impressed with it. And I thought I was going to like the rod better, but if that 522 SUL can cast baits as far as this rod with that softer tip, that's kind of got me a little leery. And it's definitely a heavier rod than the 522 SUL, but it does work, functions good. It can cast. The stuff I was using, them real little bitty micro chatterbaits, I got an on the water video with the whole Zephyr setup. But the Clamber, with no more line than I just had on it, and was casting it with well, I guess I tried it with this rod. I didn't try it with the 522 yet, but it feels like it's lacking. That spool's light, 6.2 gram spool, 1.5 grams. Boo! That sucker should go out in the street halfway, and it struggled just to hit the street. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe should I just put the? Maybe I should. Where's my? Oh boy. I'm gonna say maybe I should put my money where my mouth is and put my. Hang on. Whoa. I have. Hold still. Hang on. Maybe I should, just so I'll know if I got what do I got going on, rod, reel, what issue. And besides, you guys love these crazy, stupid videos that are nuts, that are hour long and you didn't even learn anything. I'm just curious. I guess if anybody's curious what an elderberry looks like on the Zephyr. Actually feels very good. With the right dress-up parts, I think you can get orange parts. It would look good. It's kind of overkill, $300 reel on a $50 rod, or $55, $60 rod, whatever. I'm just curious. I got myself curious now. The more I think about it, is how far can I cast that little bait on this? I'm not even going to use that line. That line is 10-pound line. I want to say this is 15-pound braid. Which, when you got good stuff, it doesn't really matter. 10 and 15-pound braid cast very close to the same. You might gain an edge slightly with the 10. Hello. Here we go. Yeah, so both neighbors are still cutting their grass. I was trying to do a live video. Now it's just turned into a crazy rant. Now it's just turned into nuts. Now it's just nuts. Now it's just gone overboard. Now it's just went to the point of no return. Okay, so let me tie it now. Ooh, did you guys see that? You guys let me sit and backlash that thing. Look at that. See, this is why my videos take so long. I turn my back and look at that. Jesus. That's why you run a little bit of this, but I tend to, this reel, I just run it loose. I've gotten used to it. Although it looked like it backlashed, which it did, but it never causes me issue. I just pull the line out and then crank it back up. Like especially if you have the, which reel am I thinking of? If you own the Calcutta, the Conquest or whatever, BFS, and you get that thing, a lot of reels can get this crazy. I guess it's because the Aldebaran is so opened up. It's like you can just get to everything and get any issue out, no problem, even when you think it's kind of a bad backlash, and it's never an issue. I remember Emily, the Alphas, it's actually not the Alphas, the Mega Bass Zonda that she has. She still has my, they're not my, she has my old stuff, it's her stuff now, but the Zonda and the Alpha's Edo AI, Emily has that stuff. Still the best casting reel ever. BFS, easiest casting. It doesn't have the best distance, but the best casting. Hello. Reel by far is Zonda Rosso with the hedgehog spool. Like so basically the hedgehog reel would be, you know, that purple one that Mega Bass put out, black and purple. Anyway, let's go do this. Let's do this. We're gonna see if this baby will cast right out here. So you guys stay right there, since that other deal didn't work out too well. I'm gonna be right here beside you. See, right over there. You probably won't see me. Backlash. Slight backlash. Motorcycle. And now I'm getting backlashes. Same exact setup on everything, and even my Aldebaran. What is going on with today? Is it me? It's probably me. I was going to just take advantage of this lesson right here. Like, you'd be amazed sometimes just putting your thumb on that and doing that. And then if it's not, you can find which one. There's just one of these is like, it all poofed up real big like this, and one of them like got shot and caught under. So if you get that one out, it'll let the whole thing just come off. See that? I was holding it wrong, but for you guys to see. So that backlash, so technically I should have to tighten it. Or I could just tighten up the side. But maybe somebody's been in here jacking with my reels. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hang on, we're going to let Van in my way. Pull on in, you're live on YouTube. Pull on through. Live on YouTube, live on YouTube. Carry on. Carry on, I'm going to shoot the neighbor. Get on in there. This is one of them videos, folks. I ain't kidding you. I ain't kidding you. It's one of them. Yeah, see that? That was probably too much. I need to tighten it. I'll show you how I kind of like to set it up. Yeah, maybe I just slowly have gotten it adjusted way too loose. That's most of it. But I like to have mine where when I loosen that and that hits the ground, it just does that. So that's not too bad. We're gonna try it again. Where are my settings at? Can you guys make that out? No, you can't, because the freaking Shimano, that's the only downside to this Aldebaran. That little dial right freaking there sucks. Let's face it, Shimano. And I think it's so old that I've worn the numbers down. I think it's 4. It's already turned up. So we're going to leave it there. I'm just going to cast it again. They may be there. Knock on the door and see. It's not. I have no idea for sure if it's in there nowhere. It's still here, out running the neighborhood away. There? Huh? You might come to the door? Not hard. No, not hard.
Huh? I'll do it.
Huh. It's not hard to get there. Where's Javier and Noah?
Oh, you're here. Okay.
Where they at? Where's Javi? They're not here?
No. I thought that was you, bro.
No,
They're about to beat you.
Go say hi, we're live.
You're just almost trying to hit me?
I'm casting. You don't
Can I cast?
No.
Please? Can I cast?
No, she can't
There's
cast.
only
All right.
2 on.
No, it don't matter how many's on because this has been a disaster. The guys, everybody and their brothers over here mowing the lawns. I got these little girls. They're trying over here wanting to flirt with Javier and Noah. I'm just trying to make a freaking video.
Do they do questions? Who's on? How do you tell who's on?
Oh my god. Anyway, it's sucking right now.
You can't even see your face
I think it's
in
the
it.
Air. Does it feel? It feels heavy.
It feels
Have you
humid
guys,
outside.
Let's figure that out. Have you guys found that like there's just some days stuff don't feel like you guys see how dead it is?
I can't see.
You guys see how dead it is? Like I don't know if you can make out. Like there literally is not a. There's a bird flying over here, and there's morons cutting the grass.
There is no bird.
There's birds way out there, girl. There's literally, it feels dead. It feels, there's not a leaf moving.
This is why you
There's
don't
no
do
leaf
that.
moving. The flag, the American flag is.
Can we take that down? It's ugly.
That's getting old. Don't
Yeah.
you ever talk about the American flag
Boom.
like that again, girl.
Boom.
Now
Can I
our
take
flag
it
is
down?
getting old and ratty. No, you don't take flags down.
Yeah, you can.
No, you take them and you have yours done.
No, you can't redo a flag.
Anyway, I'm gonna try this one more time. I did turn it up just a notch, but I honestly think it's something to do with the air.
They can't
Like we
see.
got bad
Pick it
air.
up.
We got bad air. So I'm between
Pick it
4.5. You can't make it out anyway. I'm just trying to show you. I'm between 4.5 and 5. Does that say 4? What does that say? She's got better eyes than me. Does that say 5?
Yeah.
So that says 5.
Can't even see. Can I do this one?
No. That one
Why
ain't
can't I
got
do
nothing on the
any?
end. Because you can't freaking
Let me
cast.
do one, please.
You couldn't cast if you like to
Please.
pin it on.
Yes, I could. Can you guys see me over here? Please?
Hang on. Let me cast this.
Guys, you're such a nerd. Are people even on?
Okay, so yeah. There's like 1 or 2.
There's 2 people on, but are they really on?
Well, yeah, but you can't tell like for sure what's going on.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Mike?
Besides, I leave them on and then you just get views after that. Like right now, it's not even monetized. People are just on there. So technically, you want this video, which this video
Mike,
sucks.
what is your favorite color?
And so,
How do I
yeah.
do this?
So anyway.
Mike, what is your favorite color? Let me do it.
Okay, here, hang on. We're going to see if Vanessa can cast without
Yep.
background.
Green's my favorite color too.
Oh, shut up.
How do I
Get
do
over there.
this? How do I do it?
You're going to be on video.
No! 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 How do I do this?
It's a bait caster.
Oh my god, someone's gonna see me at my school.
Oh!
Do I like go with this?
Hey, girl.
Can I
How
do
you
this? Do I do
doing?
this?
What? Yeah. Push that button. Hold the line. No, oh my God. She sucks. She doesn't realize she has a $300 fish. Oh my God. Look at that backlash. Show him this backlash. Bring it over here. Bring it over here. Look at this freaking backlash. Give me my $300. Look at that.
I did what you told me to do.
You can lead a horse to water, but you ain't making that sucker drink. Anyway, look at. Do you guys think I can get that out? Here, before I would even pull or do anything, I'm gonna. Oh my God. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna do this.
Well, why wouldn't you teach me?
I didn't tell you to do anything. You just took it upon yourself to do it. I'm going to do this.
You told me to press the thing, and that's what I did.
Shoot. Look at that.
Okay, sorry, Charles. Gotta go bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just push the button. Pull out what you can. That. Oh my goodness. Sometimes you got to pull the strings out when she does it that bad. Oh boy. You guys see what I'm doing? Picking out a backlash. That was a nightmare. I probably won't get that. This line's old anyway. Oh my god. So anyway, just I kind of pull the line, and this is one of those hard ones. This is one of those where I usually get mad first and just cut it off. But to prove a point that braid and why I use braid, because the braid's still not damaged yet. As of right now, it's just tangled. I haven't, and even if I do pull real tight, I haven't really like kinked anything or done anything. This is turned into a video from, you guessed it, hell. Okay, I like to get, so we need to find, there's one spot catching. We need to find where it is. Oh boy, oh my god. Oh my goodness. She has totally destroyed this thing. I knew it as soon as I saw her do it. There was no need to say anything because she killed it. The plan was to go over there and show her how to cast, but you see, first thing she did, she threw down. You never throw down when you're first casting anything, even if you've casted before. When you're first testing something, sidearm cast. That way, if you miss anything, you know what I'm saying? If you misjudge, it doesn't go straight down and just destroy. Here's the main problem right here. I know what you guys are thinking. He's not going to get the... Take bets. Am I going to get this backlash out? Take bets on it. Take bets on that. This has been the worst video ever. For any of you, if I've still left this and didn't erase it, you guys are stuck through this video or fast forwarded to see what the hell's going on in this video, you just witnessed a miracle. But not really. This is an everyday occurrence. Well, not every day, but this happens all the time with braid, and you just can save it. You can get it out. So we got that out, and guess what? The neighbor stopped mowing the grass, but you know what? Oh, he's weed eating now. Oh yeah. Sure he is. Sure is. Awesome. That's just freaking awesome. The girl's going by looking for you somewhere. Let me try this again.
Which way? Which way? We learned
Up that hill. The three girls.
Yeah, we need a silver slime. I'd go into this.
You need to go do it now.
Okay.
It'll be done. Let's see if red
I
your
see
drink,
that.
you need to do
I
it.
don't drink red. I haven't even drunk red.
Okay. I can manage to get it to throw. I'm going to get out of here. Man, this is a disaster video, but this reel won't even get out there like I was. I was hitting literally, remember, I don't know if you guys watched the other one of those, I don't know which one it was, but I was literally getting halfway out in the road, and for whatever reason, there must have been a wind at my back that I didn't know about, and it's so dead now, like it just kills the bait so fast. It's so crazy. But anyway, no, I couldn't manage even with my good to get back to the spot where I was before. But we did get the backlash out. Saved my, I don't know, 2 line. line that probably needs to be changed out any dang way. Got this reel that I'm still trying to get used to. I guess I should have went and put on a heavier weight just to show you guys. But what you just saw, I'm going to leave this video. I don't care. I'm just going to leave it. $300 reel, $69 reel, $120 reel. I guess I shouldn't dog this reel too much because they all landed about in the same place. You guys saw the ones, and I will tell you the Aldebaran was right there with them. Now it's got a little more line on the spool than what this is. This is just enough to fill the spool. You've seen how low it was compared to the same line on this one. So these two had a slight advantage, but that Aldebaran should have, I mean, it should smoke these reels. So I guess I got these going pretty good. You know, I think it's just the day, the way the wind, I don't know, it's just having issues now. This is all stock, all 2 years, however long I've had this. Haven't taken it apart, cleaned it, nothing. It is I don't know if you guys can make out. I guess I should show you that, just what we dealt with. Get past the leader. Let me get past this leader. Can you guys make out that line? I'm going to try to hold them here in my hand. The red line is probably harder to see. I can't make it out. Let's see. Can you make out those two lines? I'm trying to hold them like right up against the... Here's the two lines I had. There's the camera. Right here. Yeah, see that? If you can make out that the red, I believe, is 15 and this is 10. I'm not sure the brand on this. I want to say the red is Hercules, but I honestly could be wrong. I know the red is way easier to see because I think just because it's red and a little bit thicker. Anyway, I'm out of here. How to waste an hour of your time. Sorry about that. What else? Be looking forward to videos. I'm going to put together a actual casting shootout with my GoPro. And also, comment below if you want me to put... I'm going to make a few more videos. I'm going to start doing more videos with the GoPro. I'll be able to show you with my phone kind of what I got coming. I got a bunch of rods coming from AliExpress. I ordered like $370 worth of stuff and only a few lures. Most of it's like rods from light rod for me that's $120 all the way down to like a $13 ultralight rod that, you know, just we can do a check it out, just see if it's worth even buying. You know, what's $15? And I had people talking and asking about, like, you know, why don't I just get more Kings, this and that? Because I think I'm over King, period, let alone the Tettons. These things, and I bragged them up and I talked about them because they were $55 rods, all the two-piece. I think every one of the two-piece could be had for like $55, 3 to 50, maybe 9. But I think for like $55. Now, I think they start at 74 up to 80 something, and they don't even offer a one piece. The one piece I had to give like $98 for. Now the two piece is like 85 or 90, and the Cayenne Conquerors, they sucked. So I can't really jump out there and be telling people, oh, just get the Cayennes. I like the real seats over rods. But in all honesty, this 522, it is lacking. I don't know what you would call it. I mean, overall, for small streams and creeks, I guess it's got it covered. But the 632 needed to have this, and it had the regular style, if you guys remember it. This is, I don't know. But for 55 bucks, if they ever get back down to that, they're worth that. They are, you know, if they're $50 rod, $55, $75, $85 rods, I'm looking for other options if I'm going to spend that much money. And there was also used to be able to get the tips, but now I'm not even sure if they offer the tips. Oh, we got a little kid lost his football. Ooh. It should roll out the other side, I think. Yeah, it's out front. But this, because this one and the I broke both the 632 and the 522, and I would jump on there and order 2 tips and pay shipping or whatever. I don't even think you can find the tips, or I don't know. Kang's having some huge issues, but unless they come back down to $55, you will not see me recommending Tettons. They're not, in my mind, they're not $75 rods. There's other options out there if you're going to spend that much. I've seen several that are like $100 that look like very nice build quality. According to the specs on the blank, should be nice rods. And if I'm going to spend $85, I'll just spend an extra $20 and have like a super looking rod. These are just kind of nice, good, affordable, you know, good solid working rods. And especially, like, I think you can get this in the 6 foot or 5'6". And I honestly believe this is probably just as good, but a better overall looking rod than the Tetton. It's heavier, but I actually like that. It balances itself out. You put the, especially put the Kastking reel on it, it's already a balanced combo. It's like right there. It's just got, you know, for what it is, a stronger, like this tip, I'm not going to try it. I'll probably snap it too, but it'll throw pretty much right there. It's throwing the baits the same distance as the 522 SUL, but it's rated as an ultralight, and it'll definitely has more fighting power than the other one. So anyway, as I wrap it up, I'm out of here, guys. Let me know a whole hour of wasting your time. What do you guys think? Oh, look at that. I do like that handle. Probably out of all of them I've gotten off AliExpress, because that kind of reminds me of the, if you guys remember right, the LTX BF8. I think had the exact knobs, the exact 80 millimeter handle, and roughly the same. Didn't look quite like this, but roughly the same size. Just this reel has that same feel, but it's a little heavier, but not a lot, and it's probably as small or smaller than the LTX BF8. But it's got the same magnetic deals, and guess what? I think they all have that same issue. It's going to be like a finicky acting somewhat. Let me get this handle off. But I'm finding myself more and more, I think I like the which I mean, I know I like this reel, but I think I like all of the reels that have that style of braking. FTB, the fake FTB, turbo, whatever they call it, over all of these other reels. But we'll see if this one grows on me. All right, I'm out of here. Boom, an hour and 10 seconds. Thanks for watching. Tell them thanks for watching, Javi. Tell them thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
All right, bye. He didn't mean that.